features of diffusion. Okay, so once again, diffusion is a passive process. Okay, there is no utilization of metabolic energy. So that is the reason diffusion is a passive process, and also it is a slow process. Okay, so here the movement of molecules or substances from higher concentration area to low concentration area. Okay, right, very important. So that means the movement of molecules takes place according to concentration gradient. According to concentration gradient. So whenever molecules move from concentration of higher concentration area to low concentration area, such kind of transport is called as uphill. Sorry. So downhill. So downhill transport. So downhill transport and kuda nochu. Okay. So here the movement of molecules from higher concentration area to low concentration area. So that is the reason it is also called as downhill transport. Okay. Right. So there is no utilization of metabolic energy. Okay. So and also the rate of diffusion depends upon the size of molecules. Okay. So that means smaller molecules move faster. Okay. So smaller molecules అనేవి ఫాస్ట్ గా మూవ్ అవుతాయనేటువంటిది కూడా మనం ఆల్రెడీ లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో చెప్పాం. నెక్స్ట్, సో వాట్ ఆర్ ద రిక్వైర్మెంట్స్, వాట్ ఆర్ ద ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ దట్ అఫెక్ట్ rate of diffusion? Mainly concentration gradient. Okay, it is also driving force for diffusion. Next, second one, permeability of membrane. Permeability of membrane, it is also very, very important. Next, third one, temperature and pressure. Okay, so an increase in pressure and temperature, the rate of diffusion also increases. Okay, right. So very, very important. Now come to another kind of transport is called as facilitated diffusion. Okay, very, very important. Both were diffusions, but first one is simple diffusion. Simple diffusion. Now this is facilitated diffusion. So in which selected molecules or ions or particles only can pass through the membrane. Okay, selected molecules only transported through the membrane. Okay, that's why which is called as facilitated diffusion. Right, listen to me. For example, this is the plasma membrane. So plasma membrane, okay, or biological membrane, in which, so these are lipid molecules, right? So we have studied about the structure of plasma membrane and the chemical composition of plasma membrane in lower classes, especially in first year syllabus. Okay, so these are lipid molecules. Tell me, according to fluid mosaic model, lipid molecules are arranged in how many rows? 2 rows. So this is bilayered lipid. So lipid molecules are arranged in 2 rows. Okay, as well as protein molecules also present in the plasma membrane, but some proteins are completely buried in the plasma membrane. Some protein molecules are completely buried in the plasma membrane. Okay, and some protein molecules are partly embedded in the plasma membrane, as well as some protein molecules are present completely outside the lipid layer. Okay, right. So these two types of protein molecules are called as intrinsic. So intrinsic proteins or integral proteins. Okay, very, very important. The protein molecule which is present completely outside the plasma membrane is called as peripheral. So peripheral or extrinsic. So extrinsic protein. So extrinsic protein. So there are two kinds of protein molecules can be seen in the structure of plasma membrane. Okay, some proteins are completely or partially buried in the plasma membrane are called as intrinsic proteins. Right. Some proteins are present completely outside the plasma membrane are called as peripheral or extrinsic proteins. Okay. Right. So this is the structure of plasma membrane in brief. In brief. Right. Now, there are two kinds of substances. There are two kinds of substances. These are hydrophobic substances. Hydrophobic molecules or substances. Hydrophobic molecules. Okay. So hydrophobic substances or hydrophobic molecules. Right. So these are hydrophilic molecules. So what is the difference? So hydrophobic substances which are not dissolved in water. Okay, and so which are dissolved in lipids. Lipids. Okay, so hydrophobic molecules are dissolved in lipids, not in water. Right. So hydrophilic substances which are dissolved in water. So these are water soluble molecules. These are water insoluble molecules. So listen to me carefully. So hydrophobic molecules can pass through the plasma membrane directly because which are lipid soluble, water insoluble. So ఇప్పుడు మనకి చెప్పేటువంటి మాలిక్యూల్స్ వచ్చేసి ఇవి వాటర్ ఇన్సాల్యుబుల్ బట్ లిపిడ్ సాల్యుబుల్. ఓకే, సో లిపిడ్ ఈజ్ ద మేజర్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఇన్ ద ప్లాస్మా మెంబ్రేన్. సో లిపిడ్ అనేది మేజర్ కాంపోనెంట్ కాబట్టి ఓకే లిపిడ్ సాల్యుబుల్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ డైరెక్ట్ గా పాస్ అవుతాయి త్రూ ద ప్లాస్మా మెంబ్రేన్. నో బ్యారియర్ ఫర్ ద మూవ్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ hydrophobic molecules. మీరు ఎలా అయినా మెన్షన్ చేయండి, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ మే బి. Hydrophobic molecules or water insoluble molecules or lipid soluble molecules. They can pass through the plasma membrane directly without barrier. Right. So come to another substance. So these are hydrophilic substances. Nothing but water soluble molecules. Okay, they show affinity to water. Okay, so attracted to water. That's why these are water soluble molecules, lipid insoluble molecules, nothing but hydrophilic molecules. Okay, very, very important. Their movement is facilitated. They cannot pass through the lipid. ఇవి లిపిడ్ ద్వారా పాస్ కాలేవు because these are lipid insoluble molecules, water soluble. That's why cannot pass through the plasma membrane, especially through lipid layer. That's why their movement is highly specific, selected. Okay, they need carrier proteins. For example, this is the integral protein, okay, through which so molecules can pass. Okay na? So hydrophilic substances లేదా hydrophilic molecules ఉన్నాయి కదా, they require carrier protein which is completely integral protein situated in the plasma membrane through which molecules can pass from one side to another side. Okay, so that's why their movement is highly selected. Yes, the protein which is involved in this kind of transportation is called as carrier. So carrier protein. So carrier protein. ఆ ప్రోటీన్స్ ఏమనాలి మనం క్యారియర్ ప్రోటీన్స్ అని చెప్పాలి క్యారియర్ ప్రోటీన్స్ okay so their movement is highly specific highly selected so that is the reason this kind of diffusion is called as facilitated diffusion facilitated diffusion so దీన్ని facilitated diffusion అని చెప్పాలి అయితే ఇక్కడ క్లియర్ గా ఒకటి చెప్పండి అన్న లిపిడ్ సాల్యుబుల్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ వాటర్ ఇన్సాల్యుబుల్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ హైడ్రోఫోబిక్ సబ్స్టెన్సెస్ ఏదని చెప్పండి వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ మే బి their movement is not specific their movement is not selected but the movement of hydrophilic substances water soluble substances or lipid insoluble substances is specific or selected their movement is called as facilitated diffusion so దాన్ని మనం facilitated diffusion అని చెప్పాలి ఓకేనా రైట్ next one very very important now we are discussing about types of carrier proteins in the plasma membrane lo carrier proteins types chuddam okay there are two kinds of carrier proteins two types of carrier proteins okay namely so carrier protein there are two types of transport proteins namely carrier protein and channel protein మీరు ఇలా నోట్ చేసుకోండి so there are two types of transporters there are two types of transport proteins in the plasma membrane namely carrier protein and channel protein అని two types ఉంటాయి right so these are controlled proteins but channel proteins are always open okay they are huge pores అవి ఒక పోర్స్ అన్నమాట ప్లాస్మా మెంబ్రేన్ లో ఉంటాయి ఓకే ఫస్ట్ మనం ఛానల్ ప్రోటీన్స్ గురించి డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం ఓకేనా రైట్ సో ఛానల్ ప్రోటీన్స్ listen to me so this is the plasma membrane again right so two rows of lipids these are lipid molecules arranged in two rows right so bilayered lipid so come to first one so channel proteins grandma okay na so channel proteins may form huge pore so huge pore in the plasma membrane and allowing a variety of substances through them okay right so these are channel proteins and particularly named as very very important word porin is a channel protein it forms a huge pore in the plasma membrane and allowing a variety of substances from one side to another side okay so this is ఛానల్ ప్రోటీన్. ఓకేనా, ఈ ఛానల్ ప్రోటీన్స్ ఏమంటామో మనం పోరిన్స్ అని చెప్పాలి. సో ఛానల్ ప్రోటీన్స్ నథింగ్ బట్ పోరిన్స్. Okay, right. Next, come to carrier proteins. Carrier proteins. Okay, they do not form channels. Actually, this is the carrier protein. This is the carrier protein. Right. For example, this is the substance. Okay, or molecule. So this is the molecule binding site. So molecule binding site. Okay, in the first step, it binds with carrier protein at its binding site. At its binding site. A binding site lo first molecule bind avutundi. Okay na? Then it rotates. Okay, and completely inverted and releasing molecule to another side. Okay na, so ila rotate avutundi ante one side molecule accept chestundi, so rotate avutundi, then releasing the molecule into another side. It's not a pore, single protein molecule. Okay na, right. So very important. So facilitated diffusion is very specific. Okay na, so particularly very important. So carrier proteins are very sensitive to inhibitors. Carrier proteins are very sensitive to inhibitors. Okay na, right. So particularly for example, this is the carrier protein in which protein side chains are present. So protein nothing but polypeptide chain. So there are many polypeptide chains are present in the protein molecule. Okay, so whenever plasma membrane which is exposed to inhibitors, so such inhibitors react with side chains of the protein. A protein side chains to inhibitors like azide, cyanide, ilanti inhibitors unnai kada, azide, toxic substances. Okay, all substances to react ayinappudu, yes, it becomes inactive and does not participate in the process of transportation. అంటే ఎప్పుడైతే ఇన్హిబిటర్స్ మనం ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తామో ఆ ఇన్హిబిటర్స్ అనేవి ఈ ప్రోటీన్స్ తో రియాక్ట్ అయ్యి ఎస్పెషలీ సైడ్ చైన్స్ ఆఫ్ ది ప్రోటీన్, ఓకే, అండ్ కాజెస్ ఇన్యాక్టివేషన్ ఆఫ్ ప్రోటీన్. దెన్ ఇట్ డస్ నాట్ పార్టిసిపేట్స్ ఇన్ ద ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ ట్రాన్స్పోర్టేషన్ ప్రాసెస్ లో అది పార్టిసిపేట్ చేయదు. ఓకేనా, వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. లిసన్ టు మీ. సో దెర్ ఆర్ many carrier proteins occurred in the plasma membrane. So these are carrier proteins. Many carrier proteins. Whenever all the carrier proteins are involved in the process of transportation or facilitated diffusion, then the rate of facilitated diffusion reaches maximum. Okay, that is saturation. Okay na? So note cheskondi. Transport saturation means when all the carrier proteins are involved, when all the carrier proteins are involved in the process of transportation, దట్ మీన్స్ ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ సాచురేషన్. ఇప్పుడు ప్లాస్మా మెంబ్రెయిన్ లో ఉండే టోటల్ ప్రోటీన్స్ పార్టిసిపేట్ చేస్తే దాన్ని సాచురేషన్ అంటారు. ఓకే, ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ సాచురేషన్ అంటాం మనం. వెరీ సింపుల్ డెఫినేషన్. ఓకే, very very important also. Okay, take some best examples for the facilitated diffusion. So note this point: aquaporin. 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 This is the porin, nothing but channel protein, tube-like in the plasma membrane. Okay, very very important. It consists of eight protein molecules. So 8 protein molecules. 8 protein molecules to made up అయి ఉంటుంది. ఓకేనా? And it allows water molecules. So water from one side to another side. ఓకేనా? అంటే one side to another side వాటర్ ను పంప్ చేసేది, ఓకేనా, ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ చేసేది aquaporins అని చెప్పాలి. It is a protein channel, not carrier protein. ఓకేనా? Yes. Even in facilitated diffusion, movement of molecules takes place according to concentration gradient, like simple diffusion. But only one difference between simple diffusion and facilitated diffusion, that is, in simple diffusion, no carrier proteins are involved. But in facilitated diffusion, carrier proteins are involved. So that is the difference. Okay, na? But selective nature absent in simple diffusion, present in facilitated diffusion. Selectivity. Okay, na? ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఒకటే చెప్పండి మా, in simple diffusion all kinds of substances can move according to their own concentration gradient. But in facilitated diffusion, selected molecules. What are the selected molecules? Lipid insoluble or water soluble or hydrophilic substances. Their movement is facilitated. Clear? Right. Next one. So simple diffusion and facilitated diffusion, both were passive. ఇవి రెండు కూడా passive. Okay, so simple diffusion and facilitated diffusion both were passive process, passive transports. What is the reason? No utilization of metabolic energy. వీటిలో మెటబాలిక్ ఎనర్జీ ATP యూటిలైజేషన్ ఉండదు, కాబట్టి రెండు కూడా passive process అవుతాయి. Next, simple diffusion and facilitated diffusion both were downhill. So downhill transports. Why? What is the reason? High concentration area to low concentration area. The movement of molecules takes place from high concentration area to low concentration area. Right. Now, so about carrier proteins. So carrier proteins. So different types of carrier proteins are involved in passive process or transport. different types of carrier proteins are involved. Channels కాదు నేను చెప్పేది carrier proteins. ఓకేనా? Especially in passive transport. Yes, look at this. This is the biological membrane or plasma membrane. So biological membrane or plasma membrane. Yes, this is the carrier protein. This is the another carrier protein. This is the another carrier protein. Okay, so these are carrier proteins. Yes, listen to me. For example, this is the outer side, outer, ఇది inner. అంటే సైటోప్లాజం అనుకుందాం మనం. సైటోప్లాజం. ఓకేనా? మరి సైటోప్లాజం లేదా ఇన్నర్ జోన్ ను మీరు సింప్లాస్ట్ అనొచ్చు. సింప్లాస్ట్. సో నథింగ్ బట్ లివింగ్ జోన్. So living zone. So outer nothing but apoplast. Apoplast. So nothing but non-living zone. Okay. So inner side, outer side, symplastic, apoplastic, living zone, non-living zone, cytoplasm, and cell wall. In between plasma membrane is present. Okay na? So inner side of the plasma membrane ante మీరు living zone అని చెప్పాలి. Outer side of the plasma membrane ante non-living zone అవుతుంది. Okay, cell wall also included under non-living zone. Cell wall also belongs to non-living zone, right? So this is the membrane in which different carrier proteins are present. Listen to me carefully, then right. Okay, for example, this is the molecule A. Now the movement of molecule with the help of carrier protein from one side to another side with the help of carrier protein. Yes, it is very clear. Whenever single molecule or single substance can pass through the plasma membrane with the help of carrier protein is called as uniport. 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 Okay, such carrier protein is called as uniporter. So uniporter. Okay na? Right. Now listen to me carefully. Tarvata draw chesukochu meer. So this is the molecule A. Okay? Right. So this is the movement of molecule. So that is A from one side to another side. In the meantime, molecule, second molecule, that is transported to in the same direction. Yes, listen to me. So movement of one molecule is coupled with the movement of another molecule in the same direction. ఇప్పుడు A అనేది from outer to inside move అవుతుంది. Along with A, another molecule that is B also moves in the same direction. Okay, in the same direction, very very important. This kind of transportation is called as symport. Symport. This is symport అని చెప్పాలి. And such carrier protein is called as symporter. 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 Okay na? Right. So come to next one. So this is the molecule A. Now it moves from one side to another side. Okay. Yes, the movement of molecule A is coupled with another molecule, that is B, but in opposite direction. Opposite direction. Okay? Yes? Movement of one molecule is coupled with the movement of another molecule. But the movement of two molecules takes place in opposite direction. అంటే ఒకటి లోపలికి వస్తే ఇంకోటి బయటకు వస్తుంది. కానీ ఇక్కడ ఇన్ ద సేమ్ డైరెక్షన్ ఒకటి లోపలికి వెళ్తే ఇంకోటి కూడా లోపలికి వస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? రైట్. సో దిస్ వన్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as symport and the next one is called as antiport. Antiport. Antiport అని చెప్పాలి. Yes. So in which carrier protein is called as antiporter. So antiporter. Okay, na? Right. Now, మీరు side note చేసుకోండి. Very very important. Transport. Okay. So transport with carrier proteins. Okay, is of two types. Is of two types. One is uniport and the next one is co-transport. Co-transport. Okay, co-transport is further divided into two types, namely symport and antiport. Symport and antiport. ఇలా డివైడ్ చేసుకోండి. ఫస్ట్ ఇలా నోట్ చేసుకోండి. ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ విత్ క్యారియర్ ప్రోటీన్స్. ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ విత్ క్యారియర్ ప్రోటీన్స్. Two types. Uniport, co-transport. So co-transport is further divided into symport and antiport. So definitions right. First one is uniport. Uniport. First definition. Right. The movement of only one kind of molecule, only one kind of molecule in one direction. In one direction. Is called as uniport. And carrier protein is called as carrier protein. Carrier protein is called as uniporter. Uniporter. Okay, right. So example for uniport, H plus movement, H plus proton movement. Best example. So next one. Next one. Co-transport. Siding. Co-transport. Co-transport. In this type of transport, the movement of one ion the movement of one molecule or one ion is coupled with movement of another molecule. Movement of another molecule. It is of two types. It is of two types. One, symport. Symport. Okay, right. Movement of two molecules. Movement of two molecules in the same direction. In the same direction. In the same direction. Okay, right. And the carrier protein is called as, and the carrier protein is called as symporter. Symporter. So example note chesukundama. Example, movement of H plus is coupled with movement of Cl minus chloride or NO3 minus nitrate or H3PO4 phosphoric acid. H3PO4 minus or sugars. Okay, right. So next, second one, 2, antiport. The movement of one molecule is coupled with movement of another molecule. Tell me, what is the difference? In opposite direction. Coupled with movement of another molecule in opposite direction. Okay. Example, the movement of H plus is coupled with movement of Na2 plus sodium, Ca2 plus, so Na2 plus, Ca2 plus, Mg2 plus, okay, Na2 plus, Ca2 plus, Mg2 plus, sodium, calcium, magnesium, ఎక్సెట్రా. అయితే జనరల్గా ఒకటి చూడనా, we have already studied about mangrove plants in the first year syllabus, like Rhizophora, Avicennia, okay, which are growing in saline muddy soils. Saline muddy soils. Okay, అక్కడ ఉన్నదంతా కూడా salt water. Even though they can survive in saline muddy soils by exhibiting antiport. ఇప్పుడు మ్యాంగ్రూవ్ ప్లాంట్స్ అనేవి సెలైన్ మడీ సాయిల్స్ లో గ్రో అవుతున్నాయంటే రీజన్ ఏంటి? ఆ సోడియం, కాల్షియం, మెగ్నీషియం ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఇవి లోపలికి రాకుండా సో బయటికి పంప్ చేస్తుంది, ఎలిమినేట్ చేస్తుంది త్రూ యాంటీపోర్ట్. అంటే H+ ఇన్కమింగ్ ఉంటుంది, సోడియం కాల్షియం అవుట్ గోయింగ్ ఉంటుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ mangrove plants are able to survive in the saline muddy soils by exhibiting antiport. అంటే మీకు చిన్న లాజిక్ కూడా చెప్తున్నాను అక్కడ, యాంటీపోర్ట్. ఓకేనా? H+ ఇన్కమింగ్ ఉందంటే సోడియం కానీ, కాల్షియం కానీ, మెగ్నీషియం కానీ అవుట్ గోయింగ్ ఉంటుంది. ఇదే యాంటీపోర్ట్ లేకపోతే బయట ఉన్న సాల్ట్స్ అన్ని ప్లాంట్స్ లేక వస్తాయి. దెన్ ప్లాంట్ ఈస్ సబ్జెక్టెడ్ టు స్ట్రెస్, దెన్ డై. ఓకే, అలా కాకుండా యాంటీపోర్ట్ ఎగ్జిబిట్ చేస్తుంది కాబట్టి ఆ ప్లాంట్ సర్వైవ్ చేయగలుగుతున్నాయి. సో అది మన రీజన్ గా చెప్పచ్చు. ఓకే, రైట్. సో మీరు ఈ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ డ్రా చేసుకుంటారేమో, డ్రా చేయండి త్వరగా. రబ్ చేస్తారు, చేశారా? సరే, 2 minutes లో కంప్లీట్ చేయండి. Okay, right. So I'm going to discuss about active transport. So active transport, quite opposite to facilitated and simple diffusion. Yes, we know about active transport. Okay, so the basic knowledge about active transport, okay, given in the lower classes. So very important. In active transport, number 1, ATP utilization is necessary. Expenditure of ATP energy is compulsory. Next one. So here the movement of molecules takes place against concentration gradient, not according, against concentration gradient. Very interesting. Low to high, low concentration area to high concentration area across the membrane, the movement of molecules takes place. ఒకటే చూడనా, హై టు లో మూవ్ కావాలి అంటే ఎనర్జీ అవసరం లేదు. అదే లో టు హై మూవ్ కావాలి అంటే లో కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఏరియా టు హై కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఏరియా మాలిక్యూల్స్ మూవ్ కావాలి అంటే ఎస్, దే నీడ్ ఏటీపీ ఎనర్జీ. సింపుల్ గా చెప్పాలంటే మనం స్టెప్స్ దిగాలంటే ఎనర్జీ అవసరం లేదు. కానీ స్టెప్స్ ఎక్కాలంటే ఎనర్జీ కావాలి. అంటే లో టు హై ఎనర్జీ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఉంటుంది, కానీ హై టు లో నో ఎనర్జీ రిక్వైర్మెంట్. ఓకేనా? మనం సింపుల్ డిఫ్యూజన్ అండ్ ఫెసిలిటేటెడ్ డిఫ్యూజన్, the movement of molecules from according to concentration gradient, high to low, yes, no energy expenditure. But in active transport, molecules move from their low concentration area to their high concentration area. మరి low to high move కావాలి అంటే definitely ATP energy is required. ఓకేనా? రైట్. Next, very, very important, like facilitated diffusion, not simple diffusion, like facilitated diffusion, even in active transport, carrier proteins are involved. ikkada kuda carrier proteins involve avutayi. So carrier proteins are involved, like like facilitated diffusion. But these proteins are called as pumps. Write down, very, very important. Pumps, pumping. Okay na? General ga low to high ఏదైనా మాలిక్యూల్స్ మూవ్ చేయడాన్ని, ఓకేనా, పాస్ చేయడాన్ని పంపింగ్ అంటారు. ఓకే, ఎస్, దీస్ క్యారియర్ ప్రోటీన్స్ ఆర్ called as pumps అని చెప్పాలి. Right. So like facilitated diffusion, even in active transport, these pumps or carrier proteins are very specific, very sensitive to inhibitors. So మనం చెప్పినటువంటి facilitated diffusion ఉంది కదా, ఆ facilitated diffusion లో carrier proteins are very sensitive to inhibitors అని చెప్పాం కదా. Like that, even in active transport, carrier proteins are very sensitive to inhibitors. Okay na? Next, already మనం ఇంకొక పాయింట్ కూడా చెప్పాం, when all carrier proteins are involved in the process of transport, then the rate of transport reaches maximum, that is transport saturation. Okay na? Anni carrier proteins involve అయితే the rate of transport reaches saturation, transport saturation, so reaches maximum. అన్ని ప్రోటీన్స్ ఇన్వాల్వ్ అయినప్పుడు దట్ ఈస్ మాక్సిమం చెప్పుకుంటాం మనం, రేట్ ఆఫ్ ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్, దాన్ని ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ సాచురేషన్ చెప్పాలి. ఇందాక మీకు ఫెసిలిటేటెడ్ డిఫ్యూజన్ నేను చెప్పాను. ఓకేనా? రైట్. సరే, యాక్టివ్ ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ గురించి ఓకే, బ్రీఫ్ అకౌంట్ ఇది నోట్ చేసుకోండి. సో నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ లో మనం కంపారిజన్ బిట్వీన్ comparison among simple diffusion, facilitated diffusion and active transport ఇవి డిస్కస్ చేసిన తర్వాత మనం ప్లాంట్ వాటర్ రిలేషన్స్ లోకి ఎంటర్ అవుదాం. నెక్స్ట్ చాప్టర్, అదే నెక్స్ట్ టాపిక్ ప్లాంట్ వాటర్ రిలేషన్స్. సో కంపారిజన్ గురించి మీకు లాస్ట్ క్లాస్ లో చెప్దాం, అంటే మీరు లైన్ లో ఉండండి.